Good morning, good morning. This is Janine with Symphony Reads. Visit us on our website, www.symphonyreads.com, Facebook at Symphony Reads with an S, Twitter at Reads with an S Symphony, and always leave us an email, symphonyreads with an S at gmail.com. One, I just wanted to thank everyone who reached out to see and check up on me. Sorry I haven't posted in a while, but if I don't, there's always a reason. And I just thank everyone for your patience. Healing is in the atmosphere, so that's always a blessing. And I'm just very, very thankful for your love and your support. And I just wanted to put that out there. We do have to announce the November winner of the excuse me, I'm sorry, my eyes get crazy. We have to announce the November winner of the giveaway contest, and it was a little difficult. Not too many people participated this go around, and what I would encourage, because like a couple of winners was like, well, I've already won, so I wanted to give somebody else the opportunity to win. And I said, but you don't have to. It hasn't come to the point where I have to cap it to say, okay, if you won for the month, for the year, for that month, then you can't try again. But you can put other people. You can always put other people in there if you want. Just put that you're doing it on behalf of somebody else if you don't want to do it for yourself. Again, that's what I'm trying to say. But please don't think you can't go in again, because like I said, all I do is take the names, I put them in a hat, shake them around, and either I pull one out or I have one of my kids pull one out for me. And that's how I announce it. It's no different than that. Nothing spectacular, no hoops you have to jump through. It's just that simple. So with that being said, the winner of the November giveaway is Angel Bryant. Angel, you won our giveaway. So you're gonna have to contact me so we can figure out how to get you your prize, and it's a real prize. So I'm very excited, and we're gonna do something a little different for December. Instead of having one winner, we're gonna actually have two winners. It's our last giveaway of the year, and what a better way to celebrate than to have two winners for the December giveaway. So please, we'll put up the ad tomorrow, and all you do is comment on that post. Okay, just say I'm in. Something positive. Comment on that particular post. I'm in. I see every comment that comes through. So as soon as we'll start putting the names in the bag. Instead of drawing one name this time, I will draw two, because it's December, and it's the end of the month, and it's the last one for the month. So we'll do that. Look for that tomorrow. What else is going on? Oh, I want to thank everyone, my viewers. I had a conversation with someone who frequently, looks at the site and reads the blog post, and it was so funny because I was feeling kind of down about that. It's like, I don't need accolades, and I don't want accolades, but at the same time, it's kind of hard if it's reaching out to people and if people are being blessed by it, because I don't want to put up anything that people can't relate to. I want to put up stuff that is relatable to everyone, and it does always have something to do with what's going on with me in my life. So I just thank you. Her comment was, you have so much on there that I literally started from when you first started blog posting. And it's so much like that stuff from back, I think it was 2015, she said, that she was reading and it was blessing her. And I was like, oh my gosh, are you serious? And I was like, wow, that is just, thank you so much for telling me. That's a blessing to hear that, and that you have enough to feed on for a while, even if you just joined me. And that's just a true blessing. And that's what this site is really about, just encouraging one another. You know, it's just about encouragement. What works for me might not necessarily work for you, but if you tell me what works for you, guess what? We can probably find another person that works for too. So that's just a blessing. And we are in the blessing business, okay? So just know that, you know, I thank you, because that just meant the world to me. And I was like, okay, yay, we're doing our thing. And that's a blessing. And don't be afraid to want to pray. It's okay to pray for someone else. It's okay to just say, you know what? Keep it up. You're doing good. You're doing great. You know, you notice people all the time when you're on the bus, subway, riding, carpool, whatever it is. Don't be afraid of, hey, how you doing? Take that time to just say hello, how are you? And when you say how are you back, take that time just to sit for a second and listen. Because somebody may have something, and you never know how that might be blessing somebody else's time. And actually, I had the winner of October reach out to us and said, you know what? She was having a bad day. And she said it just blessed her. And she couldn't explain the feeling, but she said she was having a rough day. Like the day was just rough. And she said when she went to the mail, oh my gosh, she said it put a smile on her face to see her prize. And she was like, I was really having a bad day. And that just kind of turned my day around. And she realized that there's a whole community of people who's praying for her. And I said, what? That is a blessing. Again, Tiffany Reads, we are in the blessing business. I want you to learn from my accomplishments, if there's any to learn from, but also my failures. And when I say that, and I had to learn this, so don't think this is something I just know, and heck no. Okay, let me just be real. No, I had to learn this. That my failures are really not failures. Your failures are really not failures. They are attempts of trying something that you've never done before. Now, it may not work out the way you had intentioned them to work out, but the fact that you tried it, to even know that that's not kind of my thing, that is a strength and not a weakness. When you attempt something that you're not even sure about, and it may not work out according to your plan, but the simple fact that you even tried, that is a strength, not a weakness. Failure is not about things not working out, if that makes any sense. It's about the fact, and it's called failure because that's how you feel about it. Not about, that has nothing to do, that has everything to do with you personally, me personally, how you feel about it. Because it didn't work out according to your plan, you have to see it from another. Just the fact that you tried to do it, and it was something you would normally never try before, that is a strength and not a weakness. So when I say learn from my failures, it's not that I'm saying learn from, we all do stuff that is wrong. So if you can learn not to do something, because I tell you it's something I did that I shouldn't have done anyway, and you learn from that, that is growth. But that's not a failure. That's me just, that's flat out choosing to do something you ain't supposed to be doing. That's not a failure. That's just being wrong. You know, wrong and failure is just not the same. So when I flat out do something wrong and I'm telling you about it, is again, if it teaches you nothing else, I'm not going through that. Cause look what she going through. No. So that's all I mean by that. When I do stuff wrong, I'm gonna tell you it's wrong, and if you can learn not to do it, then that is a blessing to me. But if you look at something that I believe to be a failure, and it somehow gives you the say, you know what? But she tried. She tried. That's the positivity that comes out of something that I believe I failed in. Because not everything I touch is great, and not everything I do will come out the way I feel like it should come out, and I believe that to be the same for you. But that doesn't mean you failed at something. It just means it didn't come out to the outcome you have initially went in, and the plan didn't work according to the plan that you had. But the simple fact that you had the courage to step out of your comfort zone, to try something different, it's not a failure. It really isn't. It's you tried. And that's more than anything. The failure is when you refuse to try. That's the failure. When you refuse to try something different. If it don't work out, it doesn't work out. That doesn't mean you failed. It means that you tried, and that's a strength. That is a strength. A strength, a strength, a strength. So I just want to encourage people everywhere, on our viewers and everything, that if you've tried something and go, oh my gosh, I failed at it, don't take it that way, that you failed, because you would have never known if it wouldn't have worked out the way according to plan if you didn't try it in the first place. It's as plain and simple as that. But that is a hard lesson to learn, and I just wanted to, really, really, don't be afraid to Don't be afraid to try. Do not be afraid to try. Failure is just when you don't try it at all. And it's because you're scared or you have a fear of something. If you tried and it doesn't work out, it just didn't work out according to the plan you had in mind. Okay? According to the plan you had in mind. So just really, really, really know that. If I can point out anything, and just let's continue to pray for one another. Let us know what you stand in need of prayer for. We love praying for people. We love praying. We do have prayers, but if it's anything specific, please let us know. We would love to put that in the mix of, specifically, because sometimes we have to really be specific and really pinpoint something that we're praying for, and we have to touch and agree sometimes on those things. So don't feel like you're out there by yourself. Just know that you are loved, that we love you, and if we can be of any type of support, in the sense of I pray for you, you pray for me, we pray for each other, we can make this happen. And I just thank all my viewers, because you're a blessing with me, and to be with each other this long in 2017, and it's coming to an end. I cannot wait to get into another year with you guys. I just feel that we're growing. Sometimes it feels so small, and that's okay. It's just okay. But we're growing. That's the thing. Is just to have that one extra person, share their story, or just the fact that you're reading the post is like a blessing in itself. So let's just keep that up. Let's pray for one another. It's just so important, and you just never know that one act of kindness that you do. I always believe that if you do that one act of kindness, it's not about being, oh my God, look what she did for her. It's not even about that. But when you do that one act of kindness, you just never know. I believe it touches the person who is going through, having that difficult time, that difficult moment, that person that is just, they was literally on their last, that they probably would have just gone off a cliff if that act of kindness didn't come at that point in that time. That is how strong that those random acts of kindness is, because it's random, because it's easy to do things that are nice, and that's a beautiful thing for people that but when you go outside of that, I honestly believe it just reaches that person who just needed that extra pick me up, that boost, that what, I really was having a difficult day, and the simple fact that my prize that you guys sent out to me came in the mail, that put a smile on my face. That is, hello. And you were having a bad day from the time you got up, and all of a sudden the whole day, and then you have that one little smile. Are you kidding me? That is like amazing to me, that because I know how that feels. When I open my mail, there's always a lot of mail, and there's always a lot of bills, and it's always like, but sometimes when I get that note, that card that says, just keep up the good work, I was just thinking about you, love you. That's why we do what we do, because it puts that smile on your face. So let's continue to do these these random acts. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time speaking, of kindness for people, because you just never know how much it means to someone, and you never know what they're going through. And always pray about it. Be like, God, I really would like to just, and when you go out there on that limb, it's not really a limb, but when you go out and just do that kind thing for that person, I'm telling you, not only does it blesses the person it needs to bless at that time, it becomes a contagious trickle down effect, because that person is happy now, they're doing something for somebody else, and then it keeps moving forward, and it's being paid forward, paid forward, and it's just be a part of the ripple. There's nothing wrong with that. So just let's continue to love up on one another, to just be positive toward one another. If you need prayer, let us know. If you just want to share something that you believe would bless the people, please, by all means, write it in. You can text it in. I mean, when I say text, you can email it in, and I will post it with you. It has nothing to do with me, because I may find it a blessing. And it's just, let's do this thing. We're gonna end 2017 stronger than when we came into 2017. And it's been a difficult year. I will not lie. For me personally, it's just been a very difficult year. A very, very difficult year. But I believe when you do God's work, it's just, you have the enemy who comes at you 1,000-fold. And it does test the brinks of everything. And it's just been difficult. It's just been a difficult year. Yesterday, my elder auntie, it was her anniversary of her death. And normally I respond on Facebook, but I couldn't do it this year. And it's not because I don't honor her and I don't remember her. I remember her very much. I honor her very much. It was just, sometimes it's just difficult. So when you lose those people that mean the most to you, it becomes difficult. But when you have your struggles, it's just difficult. And because people don't always know every struggle you go through, which is fine. I'm sorry, you can tell when a person is sick through their eyes. And my eyes tell me that I am really not feeling well. But anywho, so that's just, it's just been a very difficult year. And a lot of things I had to really just force myself to do, I don't want to post anyway you're supposed to post. I don't feel like putting a smile on my face. Get yourself together, girl, and put that smile on your face. So let's just end the year together, being supportive of one another, praying for one another, giving that high five when it's due. When you hear something that someone has done that is just rocking their world, then we high five it. We do the praise five, I like to call it. So, some people like, let's do the dance, praise dance. What? Okay, my praise dance ain't really good right now, but so I just want to encourage everyone. We're going to end this year wonderful. Okay, we're going to end it stronger than when we did when we entered. And we're going to pray for those we lost along the ways. And we're going to pray for a better positioning of 2018. Okay? I love you guys. You'll be hearing from me soon. It's the holidays, so that's, this is probably one of my favorite times of year, for real. So let's just continue to be a blessing for one another, and visit www.symphonyreadswithans.com, on Facebook at Symphony Reads with an S, Twitter at Reads with an S Symphony, and also email me, yes, Symphony Reads with an S at gmail.com. We'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.